Jones no picnic a week ago. He's looking for another big game, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Green Bay Packers. I'll see you again at halftime as we preview some of the action coming up on Sunday. But for now, it's Thursday Night Football. And on the call, as always, is Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the Lions here, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This one taken from the 7. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. Leading the charge at quarterback, the former Georgia Bulldog, Matthew Stafford.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Johnson. Fights off the defender, and they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The numbers a week ago for Johnson. 11 carries, 62 yards, and a touchdown.
And now they, he's
okay.
A lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 33.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. And now the offense for Detroit.
And partner, sometimes it's good for a team to get the Thursday nighter right after a loss because you don't have very long to stew on what just happened. You have to turn right around, get ready, and go out and play again. Or, as one of the veterans told me, I actually like this because I can keep my anger for this short amount of time and take it out on the other team.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again. Stafford. Caught by Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And he'll get this down only to the 18. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. James has got it, complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, that's the 2nd time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. So that one, a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the touchdown run came from Kerryon Johnson to cap things off. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by the former Cal Bear, Aaron Rodgers.
I remember meeting him when he was playing at Cal, and I remember walking away thinking, instead of having Rodgers stitched on the back of his jersey, it should just say confidence, because that's how he felt about his own abilities and his ability to elevate a team.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A big run there by Jones. Give him 69 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. X3, 218, chop. Hey, 626. Here we go. 58.
Throwing is Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Quickly now, here's a look at the Green Bay offense.
And congratulations on their win last week, but they didn't get a whole lot of time to celebrate it on Sunday. They were right back to work on Monday, but you'll have to do things differently when you prepare for a Thursday night game, because normally you'll take some time off. Here you get right back to work on the game plan mentally, and probably not put any pads on until you play again Thursday.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Jamal Williams, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And we are tied at 7. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Back onto the field comes the offense. Let's take a closer look at Kerryon Johnson. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season. Right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, are they getting downfield creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. On 2nd down and 4, Stafford. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. That one a first down pickup of 8.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
4 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run it with Johnson. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Now Stafford dumping it off for Johnson. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
Ready, lady.
From the 50, Stafford. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Kenny Golladay is intended receiver. 3rd down here. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To throw is Stafford. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. 20. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Ty Montgomery, his 4th touchdown on the year, and the Lions have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted, and now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Extra point good by Prater, and that makes the score 14-7. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jared Davis, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Nice hit, boy.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down.
Hey, watch the slant. Back north. Look again.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. This is caught. It's Ryan Grant. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a 1st down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The first carry for a former member of the Fighting Irish, Dexter Williams. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
18, 26.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Rodgers. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Man open. That's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. On play action, it's Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 18. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, he tried to bounce it outside, but that's obviously not his game. He's too much of a straight line runner.
Yeah, him in the outer third of the field, not a recipe for success. That time a loss.
Check 52. Watch the eye. Go to 50.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending the guy downfield.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And this one is right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
This will be fielded at the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
And that...
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Johnson jostles free. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Lions will take over. Back onto the field comes the offense. Let's take a closer look at Kerryon Johnson. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he gets it to Funchess complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
And Adams has it complete. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Rodgers now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10.
Hey, team 6.
And again, it's Rodgers. It's caught by Funchess. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and CD in a minute. First, it's time to take a look at what we've got coming your way this weekend in the NFL. The best of the early games on Sunday may just be in Buffalo, where the Bills face a big test, as they'll be forced to reckon with the Oakland Raiders. In the late afternoon games, one of the best of the bunch will be at Soldier Field in Chicago, where it'll be the Bears taking on the Minnesota Vikings. And then lastly, the nation gets a good one on Sunday night between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New Orleans Saints. In the game you're watching, it's Matthew Stafford who's had it working in the first half. His guys have the lead, as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thursday Night Football Week 5.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the 1st down as well.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Rodgers. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. This is taken at about the 14. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game.
The jet sweep on 3rd down. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And that is going to be incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Lions will take over. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Well, there's two sides here. I guess you could pinpoint and look at the offense and say, oh, man, what a disaster. Hey, the defense, though, they came through.
Preparation's the key to everything, and when you're on the defensive side of the ball and in special teams meetings, you prepare for plays like this, and in this case, they were actually able to win it.
Check. 630. Hey, 88.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Right now, you got 58. 26.
Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
319.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Rodgers now to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 29-yard line.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
26. 51 the mic.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
Wow.
Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
And able to get this one across. He's brought down. He'll get a dozen. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a first down following a gain of 3. On first down, Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On play action, now Rodgers. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Man open. It's St. Brown. He's got it. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 27-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 23 yards, the final tally. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On play action, Rodgers. And he slings one that's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary 1st step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
This game back with it, a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. The field goal we just saw has this now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? Might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. And it's 3rd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20, not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess, but it's going to be second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. On the delay, Jones. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing is Rodgers. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Check 43. Box it.
The Packers go for it. Rodgers got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Don't get nervous. Under 10.
Stafford down to a knee, and with it, he's going to ensure his guys a victory. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Let's get this.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start...